We are live, baby. We are live. Live in direct, live in direct, live in direct, live in direct. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Rawtalk is in the building. Back on another one. 08611. We are talking to cricket because cricket is not getting nothing done. Yes. I talked to two separate reps that just hung up in my face. That girl, that lady that day, she hung up in my face. She hung up in my face. The dude just now hung up in my face too. And they're Hispanic. That's crazy. And they hung up in my face. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, upon checking here, I already checked the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, upon checking here, though, we are currently upgrading the tower in your area, which may be impacting your cricket service. And we do really apologize for any trouble this has caused you. But, this aims to improve the services in your location and have a good reception. And no need to worry, Alexander, because our network team is working on the issue and we'll have it fixed as soon as possible.
Yeah, but
And the specific, mhm.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a phone tower in your area, in your location, like the distance is 2 miles,
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm.
and the other one is 3 miles. Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, those towers help out my general location. Okay. So what's gonna happen then? Am I gonna get some kind of discount on my bill for my service being
Yeah.
so bad? Or
Yeah. Yeah, on this one, we can definitely apply the credit or the compensation once the tower was fully restored. So, upon checking here, the tower will be restored exactly at, let me check, tomorrow, 22nd, exactly 2 a.m. And the other tower will be restored on tomorrow as well, 9:15 a.m.
thank you, Jesus. Yeah, because this has been going on since last month though. This problem started on January
Yeah.
5th. And what has me really upset is that the previous reps that are Hispanic, but they speak English, they both hung up on me. They didn't tell me what you're telling me right now. They just said that I needed to do a network reset, that the network reset was going to fix the phone because they didn't find no issues. So I would like to put a complaint against both of them reps. They need the proper training, or if not, they don't need to be working for Cricket because
Yeah, I
handling phone
truly
calls like
apologize.
that, like they did with me, and hanging up on my face is the type of stuff that makes people ask for their account number and porting pin, and they leave that carrier, because that's not the way you handle things. The way you handle things is the way you're handling
Yeah.
things right now, explaining to me what's going on and apologizing. They didn't apologize. They said do a network reset and da 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 da, and that should be fixing the issue. No, it's not going to fix the issue. And I explained to them, I'm
Yes,
like,
because it's
uh,
the tower.
correct. And right now, the tower that I'm currently on is really congested because there's a lot of people on the tower. If AT&T or T-Mobile or Verizon are fixing two towers, they're gonna offload all those customers onto the next tower, and that's what's going on. And I guess those other two
Yeah.
reps are too dumb. Like, you work for a cell phone company, but you try to be fake tech support. No, if you want to be tech support, they should be looking stuff up like I do. What happens when the cell phone companies are fixing one tower. Well, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna move all those customers onto your tower, and it's gonna cause congestion. It's kind of like being in a highway, and all of a sudden somebody has a car accident and you're bumper to bumper. That's how it gets. It gets really slow.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but
That's
they
why we're updating or
yeah, well they didn't. I'm sorry.
enhancing the tower.
I don't mean to be rude and cut you off, but I am upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I
I
was
can
all of a sudden,
appreciate.
they should have been explaining this to me.
Yeah,
Yesterday they hung up in my face,
yeah,
and just now they hung up in my face again after waiting a whole hour. I was on hold for an hour, and I was trying to explain it to the guy. I forgot his name, if it was Eddie or whatever his name was, and all he did was
yeah.
rude, give me an attitude, and then just hang up on me when I was explaining to him why the tower was congested and me doing a network reset wasn't going to fix anything.
I can, on behalf of
What's
Cricket,
up,
we
Zach?
really apologize for the inconvenience. But no need to worry. I'm gonna escalate this concern or what happened with my supervisor because you're correct. That's not how we train here in cricket. And I rest assured you, that we're gonna provide the credit after the tower was fully restored. Okay. Give us a call back before your due date so we can apply it before you settle your payment. Okay.
Okay, and I appreciate it, especially when I'm here promoting cricket for free on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's
Oh, thank you.
very, you're welcome. Very disrespectful because he wasn't supposed to hang up in my face. He was supposed to look up the information like you just did and tell me, no, sir, by tomorrow the towers should be up and running. So all this congestion in the area is going to be alleviated because the other towers are going to be up and running, and those customers are going to be able to take advantage of those two towers that were upgraded. Instead of just getting mad at me when I'm explaining to him what he's supposed to be explaining to me and hanging up in my face all rudely.
Yes. Yes. Again, I apologize and thank you for giving us a heads up to make sure that this is not gonna happen as well with other customers. Thank you so much as well for promoting cricket. We do really appreciate you, Alexander. And I'm gonna document everything here. So once you call us back, we can definitely provide the specific amount of compensation. Okay.
All right,
And
well,
tomorrow the service for the tower will be restored. I registered you 100%.
all right. Well, thank you so much for letting me know that. Appreciate you a lot.
You're most welcome. Anything else you can further help aside from this?
No, I would just appreciate. Can you, if there any way, can I speak to your supervisor to make sure that he does pull the call? Because I am tired of people not wanting to do their job. And like I said, he was rude to me, he was rushing me, and I didn't appreciate that. And I just feel like if he doesn't like working for cricket, then he shouldn't be working in a cost working customer service. He should find a job somewhere else.
Yes. No worries. I'm gonna escalate right now your concern with my supervisor. Okay. Just give me 1 to 2 minutes, okay, so
Okay.
I can connect you properly.
Okay. Yeah, bump that, bro. I'm sick and tired of customers care that doesn't give a crap, guys. I was gonna go live while I was talking to him on the phone so you guys can hear this freaking idiot talking about some. Oh, make sure your Wi-Fi is not turned on because that causes problems with the 5G plus. You effing idiot! I'm at the house. I told you I'm home. So if I'm connecting to Wi-Fi, it's gonna work. You dumb idiot! Like I'm telling you. And then he's over here fake trying to troubleshoot. What? You don't know how to troubleshoot nothing, dude. Cricket customer care, Spanish cricket customer care, because it's not overseas. It's cricket Spanish customer care. It's like they don't like me. I'm serious. They don't like the fact that I know more than them. And that's what he was supposed to explain to me. Like, look, sir, Mr. Febres, tomorrow, by 2 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday, the towers are the one at 2 a.m., the other one at 5 a.m. The towers are going to be working again. So no worries. The congestion is going to go away. But him acting the way he acted, no, man. No. I'm not letting that slide. I'm not letting that slide. I don't care. I'm not letting it slide. Tired of this BS. Money doesn't grow on trees, and I work hard for the money that I spend on these cell phone bills. Feel me? I'm not a full time YouTuber. Not making a hell of money on here. I got a job. So I'm not playing. Homie, don't play that shit. For real. Bump that shit. And that's what everybody that watches me needs to do. I feel like if you feel like that rep didn't know how to handle the call and was rude to you and hung up in your face, you call back and you put a formal complaint. And guess what? That person is gonna get a write up, just like at my job. You get a write up. Somebody puts a formal complaint and you're guilty of what the person is saying you are, and they do the review and they pull they pull the conversation. Yeah, you're gonna get a write up. So he's gonna get a write up. Next time he's gonna know to do his job and not act stupid on the phone because he sounded really frustrated. Because I told him the truth. I'm like, bro, I'm a YouTuber. I know what the hell I'm talking about. Sir, they don't do that. They don't move everybody from the towers that are currently being whatever you said, upgraded or whatever you said, and move them to another tower. Yes, the hell they do. Hello? No, 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 no. Dame cara de eso. ¿Qué? La comida. Esa es una cosita que yo le compré. Yes, no problem. So yeah, guys, I'm tired of this, man. Tired of this. You feel me? That's that, and then they wonder why they lose their jobs. This is why they give jobs to overseas people. Look how nice she is. Look at how calm she is. They asked me if they want if I wanted to be my subscribers on YouTube, but then the ones that are here in the US just want to act like total douchebags. And that's why you're losing your jobs. And sometimes I feel bad, but in this situation, with the way those two handled the conversation earlier, because I've been on the phone with damn cricket since I woke up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for the last 3 hours. Um, you know, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. And then when they don't have a job, well, I'm sorry, we got way too many complaints about your call center. Here goes your severance pay. You guys are unemployed. Go find a job somewhere else. And we're gonna send Spanish customer care to Mexico, to Guatemala, to Colombia, to a whole nother country instead of having you right here in Texas. Because that's where their call center is in Texas. So we're gonna get rid of you guys, and yeah, we're gonna save money by sending it overseas. And it's because of that. It's because of that. So sometimes you guys got to understand, you got to know both sides of the story. You can't just go based off one story. And this is exactly why Verizon did the same thing with files. I was always arguing with American customer care. It was an issue when it came to like problems with the cable service and stuff like that. Well, not always. I would say there was some of them, but there was more cons than pros with the customer care, and that's why they decided to ship it overseas. So now when I call Verizon Files, is customer care from where's that at? Oh my god, where Manny Pacquiao's from? I forgot what country he's from, but they're from over there, from where he's from. Manny Pacquiao's from. Okay, so the boxer. So that's exactly what Verizon decided to do. And this is exactly why you guys lose your jobs. You feel me? Just like AT&T. Yeah, the same thing with AT&T, the same thing with T-Mobile. Same thing with T-Mobile. Philippines. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, Michael. The Philippines. So yeah, that's exactly why all these carriers switch their calls to the Philippines, cuz look at how the US reps treat us like trash. Look at how both of them hung up on my face. This is not over though, guys. I swear to you not. This is not over. Once I get to talk to that supervisor, I'm gonna call Spanish customer care rep and I'm gonna let them have it. I'm not staying with this. I'm gonna let them know this is exactly why the calls get sent overseas, and when you end up unemployed, then you're gonna know why, because your damn attitude. And that's the truth, guys. You know, I used to wonder why is the U.S. Why is T-Mobile, why is Verizon, why is AT&T, why are these carriers outsourcing their call centers? And this is why, because the Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Hello, Alexander.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, thank you so much again for patiently holding. I'm really sorry for the hold.
No, it's
But
okay.
there you go. I'm gonna connect you. Yeah, I'm gonna connect you right now with my next line of support, okay?
All right, thank
Stay
you.
on the line.
See, she's super
Thank you,
nice.
and we appreciate you doing business with
You're
us
welcome.
today. So have a good one, okay?
You too,
Stay on the
thank you.
line.
You see, she's super nice. Now the Hispanic ones that were talking to me in English, hell no. It's like they had a bad. My man was acting like he came to work and he was arguing with his wife before he came to work. Yeah, OG Tech, we're live and direct, baby. So this is one of the big pain points, guys. When U.S. employees don't know how to treat their customers, and then they wonder why they lose their jobs, and their jobs get to other people in other countries, and this is exactly why. Exactly why. This is exactly why. So no, you guys need to be more appreciative and stop being so damn rude to American customers. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the American customer like me and the millions of people that subscribe to Cricket or Metro or whoever, um, and pay their bill all the time, you wouldn't have a damn job. But most of these customer care reps out here forget that shit. They want to talk junk to you, like the dude. He was treating me like I was stupid. Like he was like, "Oh, make sure, sir, is your Wi-Fi really turned? No, you idiot, it's turned on. Yep, I just forgot. I'm sorry, I can't find it. Can you tell me how to do it? Where can I find a Wi-Fi so I can turn it off under my settings on my iPhone? Like I'm telling you, man. Like they try to talk down to you, and that's why I had to let him know who I was. And he got mad and he hung up. It is what it is. And hey, YouTube. I can't do nothing. I'm on hold to talk to a supervisor, so the music has nothing to do with me. I don't want to have to argue with you guys later on disputing on my live stream. I don't want to deal with no disputes at all, because I can't freaking control what they play, and you guys should already know that. That's hold music. But yeah, guys, man, I'm like I said, guys, I'm sick and tired of this, man. I'm sick and tired of arguing with companies about all this stuff. Because then they, oh my God, my job, I lost my job. That's exactly why, for being an idiot. Hello? Hello? Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. This is Renee, account supervisor from Cricket. This call is being endorsed by one of my agent, Angeli, regarding on your the outage in here. And
Hmm.
I was able to actually look on the outage as well. It really impacts your network with this currently outage on near you as to why it affects your service. But I do appreciate you so much for reporting this to us because here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be locating this a special locations here on my end so that once power has been restored, you will be compensated for the unused days of service. And if I may ask, when did this issue start?
It started January 5th.
January 5th. And were you able to use your service by that time?
Before January 5th, yes, sir. I love cricket. My speeds were fast. I was live streaming on TikTok. I was posting to TikTok, posting to Instagram, YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, all my social media accounts. And all of a sudden, after I would say it started on the 5th, but then it got worse around the 15th of of you know January. And it just I
Right,
mean
right.
it you could say 2 weeks later it just got worse, way worse. So it just on the 15th it just got like slow. And now as it progressed, it got even slower. Like I was getting zero point 0.0 megs. So I would send pictures of my dog to my best friend because he wanted to see my dog, and he would send me a screenshot to my T-Mobile number, to my T-Mobile business line. And I'm like, how the hell did the picture come out in blurry? Is a full HD picture. I'm using my 15 Pro. He was like, yeah, I guess it's your internet. And it is true because the RCS, he has an Android, I have an iPhone, and it works over internet. So if your internet is not up to par, then when the person receives the picture, it's gonna look ugly, and it looked like a blurred up mess. You know when people are blurring people's faces when they don't want to be on a video, that's how the picture looked.
Thank you so much for saying that as well. So I'll be putting on the patients and put that onto my ticket as well. Okay.
Yeah, because the only way my friends and family are receiving clear pictures is when I'm connected to my Wi-Fi at home or at work, because it's
I
RCS,
understand.
so it needs a fast internet
And
connection to
again,
put
I do
through the picture.
apologize. Yes, I do apologize for this. And already put a rotation here, okay? So just need to wait for the tower to be restored. And then once tower has been restored, all of the data, all of the days or the unused days of service, which
Mhm.
you've mentioned since 5th of January, then it will be compensated, okay?
All right, but another reason why I wanted to talk to you was because of the
Go
previous
ahead.
Hispanic rep that I was talking to, before I had to call again,
Go ahead.
because I was on hold for like half an hour, and when he picked up the call, he just had a straight attitude, and he's lucky I didn't curse him out. He's lucky I did not go off on
Well,
him on Spanish and English
yes.
because we're
Well, you
both
know what?
Hispanic, and the way he
I
handled the call was disgusting. If he was to handle the call like that with another
already.
person, they would leave cricket, and I'm not joking. Because in other words, he was trying to call
Exactly.
me
And we don't
stupid.
want
He was calling me stupid because he was like, "Oh, are
exactly.
you sure your Wi-Fi is turned
Really?
off?" Yes, I'm sure my Wi-Fi is turned off. If my Wi-Fi was turned on, sir, I'm home. If my Wi-Fi wasn't turned on, I have Wi-Fi. I have two internet providers: T-Mobile Home Internet and Verizon Files. So it would have been connected to one of them, right? And he stayed quiet. I'm like, stop trying to treat me like I'm stupid, bro. I'm telling you, the Wi-Fi is turned off. So he
All
was
right,
being
then.
was
Well, you
rude.
know
He
what?
does
Thank
not
you
know
so
how
much
to
for
handle a
that
call.
one.
Now your previous rep,
I'll
Angelise,
also put
she's
that
she's
rotation.
she's excellent. She know how to handle. She told me what was
Oh,
wrong.
thank
The Hispanic customer
you
care rep was
already.
lying to me. There's nothing wrong. Both of them, the one from yesterday and the one from today. There's nothing wrong with your service, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna refresh the network. We're gonna do a network reset on your phone, and that's gonna fix. How's it gonna fix the issue when the towers were down? And they wanted to lie to me because I gave them my zip code, sir. They looked up my address, and both Hispanic reps lied to me and told me there was no outage, and they wanted to be argumentative on the phone. So I just think they need the proper training, and if they don't know how to handle phone calls, then they shouldn't be working there. I'm serious. They should
All right.
not be working there.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for that one. Well, you know what? The one that you've talked to, which is my agent, she's actually the top agent currently here in my office. And I am glad that she was able to explain what happened here. And then for the Spanish representative, I'll look on that one
Yeah,
because I
just
don't
pull up the
tolerate
phone
any
call because I know
behavior like that.
you should be able to do it because you're a supervisor. Pull the call and
Exactly.
listen to it, and then
Correct.
talk to him supervisor and her supervisor, and they need to be
Thank
retrained. I'm
you.
serious because
Well,
people
you know
will
what? You
leave the
don't need to worry.
company.
I'm going to be doing my job for that.
Yeah, because people will leave the company because of something like this. Because this is something serious. You
Well,
don't
thank you.
you don't act
Exactly.
rude to the people that pay your bills basically, and the reason why you have a paycheck.
Exactly.
Because I'm nice to the customers at
Exactly.
my job because I know without customers I wouldn't have a job.
Well, yeah. Well, you're actually nice to me and to my agents. I appreciate that from you. Rest assured, this will be escalated. You don't need to worry. Is there anything else before I let you go?
No, that was all. That was all. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. You're most welcome. Thank you so much for your precious time for doing this as a cricket nation. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I can tell they're in the Philippines because the ones from T-Mobile are in the Philippines and they sound alike. So yeah, so I had to put that complaint against both of them Hispanic reps because they got under my skin. Like the reason why I don't want to call right now while I'm on this live stream and curse them out is because my head is already hurting, and it's just gonna make my migraine get worse if I stoop down to their level just to embarrass them on the live stream and curse them out. Because I will swear to you now, I will curse them out in Spanish and English because they're bilingual just like me. So this is exactly why. So for you customer care reps for cricket that are in the Hispanic side and you're in Texas, yeah, you better go to your supervisor and tell them, yo, these idiots need to be fired because they're messing up. I don't want to lose my job. I don't want this call center to be outsourced from my job, for me to lose my job and this call center to go to another country just because the two idiots that don't know how to do their job. And that's how it is, guys, man. Like I said, I am sick and tired of these companies and the people they got working for them that don't know how to do their job. For real. Jesus Christ. Cause at McDonald's, man, I try to fix everything. I'm like, yo, please, can you calm down? All right, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. All right, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I know how to de-escalate situations. I don't add wood to the fire. I don't sit here and start talking shit to the customer too. I'm like, yeah, man, da, 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 like these two idiots did. I'm serious, guys, and I told you I want to change in 2026, so that's why I didn't curse them out. But I was in every right to curse him out because he was treating me like a complete idiot. Oh, sir, are you sure the Wi-Fi? Yes, bro. I'm telling you, the Wi-Fi is turned off. Jesus Christ, freaking idiot, man. I agree with you on those. Yeah, bro. So that's why we can't. Sometimes we can't feel bad when companies like Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T outsource their phone calls to other countries. It's for a big reason because U.S. customer care is slacking. They're slacking hard body. Yeah, I would have cursed them out. Yeah, bro, being rude. That's how I used to be with AT&T customer care in English. I was always arguing with them. Always arguing with them. It was nothing new, guys. I was always arguing with them. AT&T customer care, whether it was in, oh no, Spanish was nicer because they had outsourced their call center to Mexico. So they were like, yeah, no, we're in here in Mexico City. But I'm bilingual because I was raised in the United States, but I decided to move back to Mexico. So a lot of them were bilingual and they were super nice, and they would apologize. Well, I'm sorry, sir. You never know. The American customer care might get outsourced to the Philippines or to India or somewhere. Well, they'll treat you guys better. And that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. And that's why, when Sneed reports on it, that all these people lost their jobs and all this, I feel bad. But at the same time, imagine all the complaints because they don't want to do their job. It was the same thing with Verizon. When I had Verizon with my niece on her family plan, I was an authorized user on her account. And I would call and I'd be like, I don't have service here. Oh, Sarah, well, that seems to be a personal problem. That's how they would talk to me. And I'm like, yo, biatch, a personal problem. I'm paying half of this damn bill. This bill's 320 and I'm paying half of it. So how the hell is this a personal problem? This is a personal problem for you because when you're unemployed and you don't work here no more, Keisha, then your ass will be unemployed and working somewhere else. I'm serious. And then, this is exactly what happened. I mean, look at T-Mobile postpaid. Like I told you guys before, customer care was super racist to me. And the team of experts. And then what happened? They sat here and they lost their jobs, and the jobs went from Charleston, South Carolina, to the Philippines. Eso mío. Eso de guardar el cable. Mami, vete para abajo con eso. So so they wanted to sit here and be rude. Eso se escucha aquí clarito en la computadora. Um, So, they wanted to be rude and disgusting and tell me to go back to Puerto Rico. And now none of them have jobs anymore. Because guess what? The whole uh whatever, what is it called? The experts all got transferred over to the Philippines and India. And that's exactly why. So that I feel bad? No. Because I felt bad for a lot of them that were super nice to me, but then the managers and supervisors and the other ones that wanted to act like pricks, yeah, I don't feel bad. I feel bad for the innocent bystanders. And that's what you need to understand. When there's three or four rotten apples, it's a wrap. Everybody's gonna get done in. That's like in my job. Before, we used to get free food at McDonald's when we would work, right? But then other people started taking advantage of it, and then we had to pay 50%. Other people started taking advantage of it, and then it's no longer nothing full price for the food. So was I pissed? Yeah, but can I do anything about it? No. So it's the same thing with customer service. You want to act like a prick to the customers that pay your salary, and then you're not doing nothing about it. Then hey, don't get mad when you're unemployed. And that's exactly why I don't, like I said, I don't feel bad no more. I don't. Today, I don't feel bad no more. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And this is why the FCC is not even penalizing these companies for sending the call center, the call centers, well, sending their job to overseas, because they'll, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. Look at all these complaints, from millions of complaints from the US customer. Why are the reasons we're still in business? The US customer. And what are these complaints? Yeah, about US customer care. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, send it overseas. And that's what the regular customer care doesn't understand. If there's enough complaints, we speak with our pockets. If T-Mobile was to lose, say, people would say, just saying, or Verizon or AT&T, let's say 2 million people say we're leaving because your customer care sucks. That's a lot of people. Of course they're gonna be like, FCC, yeah, this needs to be out. Yeah, yeah, no problem. This is 2 million complaints. This is not a little bit of people. Yeah, send this shit overseas. And you see how overseas people, Philippine people, act compared to people that are here in the United States. I'm sorry. I apologize on their behalf. The towers will be fixed by tomorrow. I know the outage has been going on since January 5th, and I apologize. Them two douchebags that were Hispanic like me and knew proper English like I know did not say that. They called me a liar. Well, the cricket store's lying. There's no outage in your area. The outage is 20 miles away, because that's what they said. 20 miles away. It can't be affecting you. I'm like, there's no way in hell it's 20 miles away, because that wouldn't be affected by you, idiot. Jesus Christ. So these people even try to lie. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, it is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now that I know, I'm gonna switch my line back to over to the 15 Pro, because I have put my cricket line on the 14 Pro, but I'm gonna switch it back to the 15 Pro. Now that I know that it's gonna be fixed. Fixed. And I'm not even gonna ask them for a lot. I'm like, look, you guys owe me since January 5th all the way to February what? What's tomorrow? Let me see. February 22nd. So I just want the whole $55 taken away. That's what I want. The whole $55 taken away. That's it. I don't want more than $55 credit. I just want the $55 and that's it. So this whole month that I've been having this issue with, cleared away. Anybody else would be like, bump that, man. You deserve more. You better tell me like $70, $75 discount on your bill. You feel me? But let me see. I gotta turn the visible line back on. Right here. Mm, here we go. Boom. The visible. And now I need to do this because I need to set this up as the primary line on this phone number. Ah, Jesus Christ. Ah, this is the cricket line. There we go. Turn that off. Oh no, I can't turn it off because I need to port it back into the freaking fudge. Travel. I need to port it in back to the 15 Pro, and it's gonna tell me to use Face ID. So yeah, I forgot about that. What a dodo bird, dodo bird, dodo bird. But yeah, guys, that's this is the reason why I started this live stream early. Fudge, and I left the 15 Pro upstairs because of this whole mishaps with cricket and shit. But I appreciate the support, guys. Listen, I need to explain something to the new viewers, right? that watched this on replay because there was one that made me laugh because he was like, "Wow, my dude is comparing this to Wi-Fi." I mean, yeah, because millimeter wave is faster than Wi-Fi, unless you got business class internet, which you would pay an arm and a leg for, like I left you in the comment section. If you want to get 25 to 3 gigs down on Verizon Files, on Comcast, or any one of these big, cable providers, you're gonna pay roughly anywhere from $400 to $600 a month just on internet. So to be paying uh $45 a month and getting the same speeds on millimeter wave that you would get for business, fiber, it is a blessing. It is a blessing. And the other one made me laugh because he was like, "Wow, I thought the service was bad. My man got 2 bars and was over here getting 2,500 down." Yeah, that's just millimeter wave, guys. I know a lot of you guys, are not, used to seeing millimeter wave speed testing and stuff like that. I'm gonna start doing it more. I mean, it's starting to warm up. You guys know that in spring, when we're in the 60s and 70s, I'm gonna be out there even more. I'm gonna go spend speed test the millimeter wave next to the bar where I used to work at. I'm gonna go around. I gotta give me a new bike though. Remember, I told you guys my bike got stolen. But definitely, guys, I gotta give me a new bike. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out the live stream. But I'm glad the Philippine customer care got everything squared away. So I'm not even gonna hit two for Spanish. When I call back and it's time for them to give me my credit, that I see that my speeds are back to normal, three, four, 500. Well, they said that outage was because AT&T's upgrading their towers. So I wonder if they're adding more backhaul. Because I know if they was to add more backhaul, I mean, Sneed and Carlos would know more than me, but I'm pretty sure because I did look it up on YouTube before. If they're adding more backhaul, of course they gotta turn off the towers. You know what I'm saying? Because of the radiation. You know what I'm saying? Them towers release a lot of radiation, and when you're that close, who wants cancer? Let's be honest. The amount of the amount of what you call that radiation that a tower releases at close range could give you cancer. Okay, but you got to be all up in that tower, not down from it, speed testing. No, you got to be like right next to it, like those technicians that are right there on the tower. Then you're subject to get hit with radiation and and actually end up getting cancer. But other than that, no, you can't get cancer like I do from showing you guys the millimeter wave and standing underneath of it and speed testing it. No, I would literally have to climb that pole and grab onto the millimeter wave and be all hugging the pole where the millimeter wave is and speed testing and taking all that radiation into my body. Okay. Because I remember a couple of years back, people in Europe were breaking millimeter wave nose because they were saying that we're going to get cancer. That's why it's so important to do research. You know what I'm saying? It's really important to do research. And I would say if you live in a homeowners association, just have the leader do research. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be disrespectful towards those people no more. 2026 is different. Maybe nice. Just tell them to do research because they're ignorant at the fact that they don't know that a tower, if it's 50 feet, 30 feet up in the air, is not going to cause no radiation towards you. It's only when you're next to it, like next to the panels right there, that you'll absorb some radiation, but not being 30 feet from it. Or if the shit is 20 feet in the air, you're not gonna get no radiation. You gotta be up close to it, like touching the freaking panels and shit like that. Probably definitely dish. Oh yeah. So I know Verizon was doing something because I have never gotten those type of speeds with C band inside of McDonald's. Fucking with you guys. They Verizon and AT&T, bro. I won't that after these states are getting a in my area on C band, I get over a gig homes. I get I get a gig. So if they add to around me these two times, that's gonna give T-Mobile. Let's be completely honest. That's gonna give. They're gonna be, but I'm happy. Like say T-Mobile home internet, I was pulling over a gig, but since I was so tired, I had a headache. I didn't feel like making a video on it. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, but I was getting over a gig on T-Mobile home internet. Over a gig. I mean, I can show you guys the screenshot that I took because I did screenshot it. So I was happy, getting over a gig. So T-Mobile's been doing their thing too. Because imagine before the fastest I got on T-Mobile home internet was 900. So every carrier is doing something because my speeds had reduced kind of significant with T-Mobile. So these people are all in competition and they want to be the fastest. So if T-Mobile was to add more backhaul, I could imagine I would be getting the speeds I got at the mall over here, 2 gigs down and like 300 up. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let me lower down the brightness. I know I need a haircut, guys. I just got a white tee on. Look, hold on, sorry. Look at that. This is what I'm getting from T-Mobile for business home internet. 1,033 over 138. And this is T-Mobile for business home internet. Because you guys can see, I'm gonna zoom it out. You see, I was on Wi-Fi. This is not a regular T-Mobile. See, Wi-Fi symbol right there. It says T-Mobile and T-Mobile. So I got over a gig on T-Mobile home internet. So T-Mobile home internet, guys. T-Mobile's doing its thing. Definitely doing its thing with the T-Mobile home internet. So I'm gonna be here for a whole hour for another 12 minutes. Then I gotta get off because I haven't ate anything, guys. Like my head is hurting right now because I haven't ate nothing. I gotta go buy something to eat. I should have. I was too busy arguing with Cricket though. My brother was here. He could have took me to Little Caesars. I wanted some pizza. But yeah, so definitely, guys. Definitely, definitely, definitely. You know, getting better service. Jubu, nope. Matter of fact, let me see what kind of speeds I'm getting. I'm live streaming right now on the T-Mobile home internet. Let me go to Google speed test. Okay, hold on. What's this one? Download and share. This one is fast from AT&T. AT&T got their own speed test app. This is the Spectrum speed test app. This is Ookla speed test app. But I don't like Ookla because it shows my IP address. And I don't even know where the heck is that they show this the IP address. Let's see. Get out of here with your ads. Oh, but that ain't nothing. With T-Mobile home internet, it's the same thing as T-Mobile. I could turn off my router and turn it back on, and it'll give me a new IP address. But I don't feel like going through that, guys. I don't know why it's not pulling up the speed test app no more. Like the regular speed test app that I used to use. Let me see what's this one. I'm not downloading nothing into the computer. Oh, it's right here. There we go. I found it. So I'm gonna do a screen share with you guys to show you the kind of speeds I'm getting on T-Mobile home internet right now. I like this one because this one doesn't show no IP address or nothing like that. 19 ping, 117 over 17.2, 52 over 57. I mean, we are in peak times. It's 6:49 p.m. So a lot of people on the data right now. Oh shit, we're getting almost symmetrical speeds. 51.3 down and 60 up. Let's do another one. 96 over 33.9. Let's do another one. There we go. 125 over 64, 63, 62. So 125.6 over 62.4. So not bad. Not bad. But like I said, at nighttime, this T-Mobile home internet kicks butt. Like you guys seen, I was getting over a gig. Over a gig. So I know I gotta do my what is it, 2 months review on the T-Mobile home internet. Definitely gotta do that. Definitely gotta do that. I do my review. Excuse me. Definitely gotta do that for you guys. Do the review. So can I recommend so far T-Mobile home internet? Yeah. Ever since that NC Gold router started working great, the speeds are great. No complaints. No complaints whatsoever. I wanted to see something. Give me a second, guys. Cricket.com. Cricketwireless.com. Oh, wow. Okay. Damn, they competing hard. Hold on. I got to screen share this, guys. Cricket is really competing. Watch this. Look at this, guys. Online only. Get Moto G Stylus 2025 for free when you join Cricket on our Supreme Unlimited plan, which is the plan that I got. So this is definitely a deal. I know people like the stylist, people like the I guess the stigma of it, of having a stylist that you can write on the screen with. So for free. And it says online first month of service charge and taxes due at sale. Terms and conditions apply. So they're not charging you 3 months in advance. This is just like going to the store, but you get no activation fee. So it's an online exclusive deal. Wow. 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 This is a killer deal, guys. A killer deal. The Moto G 2025 style is for free when you, and I love the $60 plan. I got it. What's up, Zach? What's good, broski? Um, I like the $60 plan. Is really good. I mean, I got HBO Max. You get unlimited data that doesn't slow down. All these perks, guys. All these perks. Jesus, what? It doesn't even say you got to port in a number. It supports 68 watt fast charging. It has a 6.7-inch PLE Super HD display. We got 128 gigs of external memory. Internal memory. Let's see the specs. Android 15, but I'm pretty sure you got upgraded to Android 16. eSIM compatible. 5,000 milliamp battery. So the phone looks nice, guys. The phone really looks nice. And for the price, free. It says no account, but then it says right here, bring your own number. Let me see. Nope, you could get it free with a new number too. Need a new number? It still says, you know, now still the same price. Existing customer adding a new number. Let's say bringing my own device. Upgrade. Upgrade is 239. So if you're upgrading, it's 239. But if you're a new customer, whether you bring a new number or you don't, yeah, you'll definitely get the phone for free, which I think this is awesome. This is really you guys remember I used to go in on Cricket because they were so anti-competitive, but right now they're doing great. I love the freaking blue of this freaking phone. What's up, Bobby? What's good, bro? The blue of this freaking stylus is awesome. I like it a lot. I wish they would have done this sooner. I would have got this one instead of the Moto G. For real. Oh, man. Definitely a great looking phone. The Moto G stylus. Yeah, baby. Yeah. So definitely a great looking phone that you can get for free. And all you gotta do is get the Supreme plan, which is this one, which is $55 a month if you do auto pay. Cricket plans for every need. Taxes and fees included in all plans. There you go. Oh shit, they upgraded the app. Look at this. Okay. So here you go. This is with auto pay. You see right here. When you enroll in auto pay $55, when you enroll in auto pay 55 30, I'm sorry, $45. When you enroll in auto pay $35, and this is just 10 gigs, that's just $30. So there you go. Now, if you go to this one, this is the Supreme plan. Hold on, sorry, I clicked on that by mistake. We go to the Supreme plan, and it takes you to this page where it tells you the specs on the Supreme plan. The Supreme plan comes with unlimited high speed data, nationwide 5G, 50 gigs of hotspot, HBO Max basic with ads, 150 gigs of cloud storage, which I never use, which I need to start using, unlimited text messaging from the United States to 200 countries and whatever. And then use in Mexico and Canada, unlimited calls and text messages to Mexico and Canada. Okay. And then the Smart Unlimited, it says it right here. Smart Unlimited says Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. There you go. You got unlimited data, nationwide 5G, 15 gigs of hotspot, HBO Max with basic with ads not included, 100 gigs of storage, 200 text messages, and your basic calls to Canada and Mexico. And then the select, which is the $35 plan. This one says the same thing. Cricket may slow your speeds if the network is busy. Unlimited data, nationwide 5G, hotspot not available, HBO Max not available, cloud storage not available, international text messaging not available, use in Canada and Mexico not available. But you could call Canada and Mexico. It says unlimited calls to Canada and Mexico. You just won't be able to use the phone while roaming in Canada and Mexico. So Cricket, give that to this phone too, man, to the phone plan, to the select plan. I would highly appreciate it. You guys would be more attractive if you guys did that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up, bro? You're getting a new phone? No, no, no. I already got the new phone. Remember the Samsung Galaxy A26. And I wanted to say something on this live stream. The phone is not wireless charging compatible. The case played me. I went based on that case. I put it on the Samsung wireless pad, and it did not say cling. It did not start charging. Well, that's the iPhone, sorry, but it did not start charging. The phone you want at a payment you love. Forget Bread Pay. They suck. I hate Community Bank. They're the worst. So here we go. You know, you could get this one in store for free. And I don't know about it online. Can you get it for free online? I think it's gonna tell us, yeah, three. It says 2 months of the $60 plan up front. At the store, you get it for free. You don't gotta pay. You just pay the first month. I was at the Cricket store yesterday, and a lot of people were getting the 13 for free. Which, like I said, out of all the phones, that's the one that supports millimeter wave. It has N260 and N261, so it supports ultra wideband greatness. Yep, 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 yep. Mhm. So the iPhone 13, baby, 13, which in 2026 is still a great phone. Seriously, it has two cameras. It's better than the 16e. In my personal opinion, the 13 is still better than the 16e. I don't care if the 16e came out last year. Still better. Two cameras are better than one. I like the phone a lot. Seriously, I like it a lot. So, what happened, broski? S25 is good, a good deal. Oh yeah, Metro has a better deal though. Metro gives you the S25 for 250 when you put in a number. But I'm not getting no S25, guys. If I get a phone, it's gonna be the S26. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the Pixel. The Pixel 10a already came out. I don't like the design though, man. I understand it's only 500. It's a 500 sub phone, but I despise the design. So let me show you guys real quick. And they should get that phone to Cricket. They should get the phone to Cricket. They should get the phone to Metro. The freaking it's only 128 gigs, and that's what I hate. I don't like the fact that it's 128 gigs because it ain't like before where Google would give you unlimited storage. Now it's not like that, which they should because it's a Pixel phone. Just saying, Google. Let me see, 50, 46. So best value plans. So we're not looking at plans. We're gonna look at phones. Right now, you could get the iPhone 17 on us, no trade-in required. When you switch to T-Mobile and bring your number on a existing beyond or beyond value plan. Okay, that's not bad. Beyond a beyond value plan. Okay, so let's go to phones, and here we go. Not now. Here we go. Boom. The Pixel 10a. It comes in lavender, this black color, or berry. Can you leave? Just whatever. Just show give these people my location so they can leave me alone. So we got 30 hours of battery life, 7 years of updates, which is not bad. See, 7 years of updates. Let's see. Get out of here because I don't need your harassment. Mhm. Of course, it comes with Gemini, free same day delivery, pickup in store, shipping free. That's the problem that I have with this. Why couldn't it start at 256 gigs for $500? I just got a Samsung A26 for 220. water resistant and everything for less than $500 with 256 gigs. Like, come on, man. This is crazy. 128 gigs should be a thing of the past, especially when this thing doesn't have expendable memory. I understand if it did, then maybe I would be more lenient towards the Google Pixel, but it doesn't. I don't like the design. This back design flat. It should have had like a little bubble right here, like a little border. For real. Should have had a little border. It had a little border right here holding the flash and the two cameras, like it used to have. They wanted to make it flush. I mean, it still looks alright. You know what I'm saying? So I might just pick this one up in this lavender color, just to have another Android, and it's only $500, so I'll pay it all fast. $20.48 for 24 months. But I do want this lavender color. It's lavender, but it looks blue. It looks like a bluish purple. Looks like a bluish purple to me. But yeah, this is the Pixel A at its finest. The Pixel 10a, I'm sorry. And I got the Pixel 6a, so I need to catch up. Be on the newest generation of Pixels. But like I said, what sucks is that 128. But I'm not gonna do too much on here, man. I'll record videos for YouTube and let me see the specs on it though, man. Seriously, I gotta ask Gemini. I'm not gonna spend $500 on a phone if it doesn't support what I need it to support. Let's see. Where's Gemini? Gemini. Does the Pixel 10a support 4K recording?
Yes, the Pixel 10a supports 4K video recording on both its rear and front cameras. The dual rear camera system, 48 megapixels wide and 13 megapixels ultra-wide, can record 4K video at 30 or 60 frames per second, FPS. The 13 megapixels front-facing camera also supports 4K recording, though it is capped at 30 FPS. To ensure smooth footage, the phone utilizes optical image stabilization, OIS, and fused video stabilization across various modes. Key video features: resolution and frame rate, up to 4K at 60 FPS on rear cameras, 4K at 30 FPS on the front. Stabilization features cinematic pan for smooth cinematic shots and locked/active stabilization for different levels of movement. AI tools includes Audio Magic Eraser to reduce distracting background noises and macro focus video for detailed close-ups. Special modes supports 4K time-lapse including night sight and astrophotography modes, and slow motion video up to 240 FPS. If you're interested in more advanced video features, would you like me to compare the Pixel 10a's camera capabilities with the flagship Pixel 10?
Yes.
Yes, the Pixel 10a supports 4K video recording on both its rear and front camera systems. The dual rear cameras, 48 megapixels wide and 13 megapixels ultra-wide, can record 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second, FPS. The 13 megapixels front-facing camera also supports 4K recording, though it is capped at 30 FPS. For smoother footage, the phone uses optical and electronic image stabilization, OIS plus EIS, along with features like fused video stabilization. Video highlights: resolution, up to 4K at 60 FPS rear, and 4K at 30 FPS front. Stabilization includes cinematic pan for smooth movements and locked/active modes for varying levels of action. Special modes supports 4K time-lapse, including night sight and astrophotography modes, and slow motion video up to 240 FPS. AI tools features Audio Magic Eraser to reduce background noise and macro focus video for detailed close-ups. Pixel 10a versus Pixel 10 comparison. While both phones support 4K video, the flagship Pixel 10 offers a more versatile camera system with a dedicated telephoto lens and more advanced video processing. Recommendation: if you prioritize basic high-quality video for social media or home movies, the Pixel 10a is an excellent value. However, if you want optical zoom for filming distant subjects or more professional tools like 10-bit HDR video, the Pixel 10 is the better choice. Would you like me to look into specific accessories for the Pixel 10a, such as stabilizing gimbals or fast chargers?
Yo, the Pixel 10a, right? I mean, the Pixel 10 has a 10.5 megapixel front facing camera, but the Pixel 10a has a 13 megapixel front facing camera. That's crazy. They both have rear cameras. Ultra wide is 13 megapixel on both. Main camera is 48 megapixels on both. It's just that what is it? Freaking the Pixel 10 has a telephoto camera, third camera at 10.8 megapixels. And they dropped down the price to the from the Pixel 10 to 500 bucks. So this makes it really competitive at 500 bucks. At 500 bucks for 128 gigs, yes, it makes it super duper competitive. But oh, that's only if you're gonna buy it through Google Fi. Sorry. So if you decide to purchase the Pixel through Google Fi, then you get $300 off. It says it right here, $300 off to 499.99 broken over 24 months credits. So yeah, see. So no, you're still better off buying the Pixel 10a because it's $300 cheaper, and you're getting the same amount of gigs, 128. All you're losing is a third camera, and that's it. The front-facing camera on the Pixel 10a has a 13 megapixel. On the 10 is a 10.5 megapixel. So thank you, Gemini. That's why I love Gemini. But guys, now I gotta go get something to eat. I'm starving. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about getting this phone because I know that the what you call that, the freaking Samsung is gonna come with eternal memory. I'm guessing with no expendable memory because they did it with the S25 Fan Edition. And it's gonna be more expensive. It's probably gonna be around 800 bucks. So I'm thinking about getting the Pixel 10a, and I will probably be getting it sometime next week when I get paid because I still gotta pay the taxes. I get zero down, but I gotta pay the taxes on the phone. So definitely gonna get this phone, and I'm gonna get it in this lavender color, guys. So you guys are gonna see me with the Pixel 10a, rocking it on Metro. I told you guys I love Pixels, and most definitely I will be flipping the Samsung Galaxy. I might be selling it, to be honest. The A26, I might be selling it. I don't need all these damn Androids. When I'm gonna have the Samsung there collecting dust, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the Pixel on the Metro line. So guys, take care. God bless and be safe. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'll see if I do a live stream later on around 10 o'clock at night or something. All right. If my niece doesn't come over, I'll do another live stream at 10 o'clock at night. All right, guys. Take care. God bless and be safe. You already. And thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you turn on that bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. Deuces.